We attended the first Workhuman Live event as a prospective customer. And it was at that event that we realized that every employee we met at that conference, every speaker that attended that conference, the attendees at the conference were all passionate and genuine about wanting to bring recognition to the workplace. And not because it was selling a product, but because it was absolutely the right thing to do. And that was what sold us. And we said, look, we can develop a recognition program with kind of anybody, but you guys believe this stuff. So that's who we want to partner with. And that's the key word, is partnership. And I would put Workhuman clearly, far and away, the #1 partner vendor that we work with.
I found that there were a couple unique small capabilities that really appealed for our team members. Things like the point of sale, being able to redeem your points at the point of purchase, being able to top off those points if you were just shy a little bit. Those were small things that people really liked. In working with the other vendors, I've got 20 years of finance experience in my background, and so I'm working on the business case. I'm putting the financials together to share with our leadership team, and it came down to that pricing comparison. And it was so nice to work with a vendor that just said, this is it. It was simple, it was transparent. I knew exactly the profit margins that were coming your way. I knew exactly what it was gonna cost us and what the cost was gonna be per team member. But I didn't have that same experience with some of the other vendors.
Since we transitioned from the last platform to Workhuman, our participation and our reach has really grown. So we're over 90% recipient reach and over 90% managers nominating and over 50% employees nominating. And the over 50% employees nominating is huge because we have been ramping this whole time. We've almost doubled in the last 3 years.
Kicked our project off in February 2020. We had an in-person meeting, pandemic happened, we finished the rest of the implementation by August. 300,000 employees went live, one big bang, across the globe, 80-something countries. It was one of the best projects I've ever ran, quite honestly. It was really smooth. The launch was great. We had good support from our internal communications team, the Workhuman communications team, and to this day, we continue to partner. It wasn't a set it and forget it kind of project where we continue to nurture the Smiles program and to keeping it fresh. You know, as far as why we wound up with Workhuman, we had an RFP, we had some vendors that we used, and they were just that. We didn't have a partner, right? And when we chose Workhuman, we got a partner. In the first 3 years, we have over 3 million recognition moments that have been captured within the Workhuman platform. So it's been a really good run for us. We had other vendors in the space. We had a recognition vendor, we had a gift card vendor, and there were vendors, right? That's all they were. We didn't have relationships with those vendors. Workhuman came in, they got us. They understood our culture. They understood that over half of our employees are frontline employees that don't sit at a desk, that don't have email. When the Workhuman sales team came in and showed like the catalog, they didn't focus on exotic handbags or expensive golf clubs. They showed things that would resonate with the frontline population, showing that they understood our culture.